What's good, you guys? K-Toes TV back again with another wrestling review from Monday Night Raw from last night. So the show starts off. Sami Zayn comes out. Good to see him back on his feet. Just to address the Kevin Owens situation, and he basically comes out and he's like, like after everything that he's done for Kevin Owens, being his friend and everything, he turns his back on him again. So he basically is asking Adam Pearce for a match against Kevin Owens at Elimination Chamber. And of course, Adam Pearce is like, I can't do that. You know why? Like, think about this. If Kevin Owens decides to power drive you over and over, I can't stop him. If he decides to, go in the crowd and just beat the hell out of you, I can't stop him. And Sammy proceeds to say, well, think about this. If I decide to haluva kick Kevin Owens repeatedly, like, you can't stop me. If I decide to beat his ass, you can't stop me. So Adam Pearce decides, okay, you want the match, you got it, and it's unsanctioned. So that's going to be the elimination match. It's not official, it's unsanctioned. So it's going to be a pretty interesting match. So meaning unsanctioned means there's going to be no crowd. It's just going to be him and Kevin Owens, empty ring, and it's probably going to be a hell of a match. It's going to be pretty crazy because no one's going to get in the way, pretty much. So it's just free range for them to do whatever the hell they want to do, most likely. So most likely this match is going to end up in the ring and going to end. It's going to start in the ring and it's going to end up probably in the back area somewhere or whatnot. Then we get a little cut scene to Judgment Day, and Dominic is talking to Liv, saying like, "Hey, Bianca and Naomi are here, and they're gonna be looking for you. So just be on your guard, and just focus on get your qualifying match, but also just be on alert about them. Don't just watch out." And Raquel is like, "I'm not worried about them. If they come, we'll handle them, and it'll be whatever." So. So and then it turns to Finn Balor basically talking about he was basically saying that it would be embarrassing if Raquel lost, to Roxanne Perez in the qualifying match. And Raquel proceeds to say, it'd be really embarrassing if you lost as well, because he has a qualifying match also. So it'd be embarrassing for him to lose too. So and then Dom is pitching this idea to Finn about hey, we need new members. It'd be good if we had new members. Finn is basically saying like, we don't need anybody. I'm here now. Damien's gone. Rhea's gone. So I can run this myself. So I'm pretty sure there's planting a little seed that Dom will officially kick Finn out down the line. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened, if he kicked Finn out down the line. That would be really, really kind of weird. Then we cut to AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio. And it's a pretty good match. It's good to see AJ Styles back. This is fuming from from Friday Night SmackDown when they were talking, and it ended up being a little impromptu match or whatever for his qualifying match in the Chamber. AJ wins by pinfall, of course, and it was a pretty good match. It's good to see AJ Styles still being able to pull, his in-ring abilities. Miss him being in TNA. It's not the same. It's not the same AJ, but it's still the phenomenal AJ Styles all day, every day. But it's a good little match overall. What else we got? So we also have the announcement of Julius Creed joins Daniel Cormier in UFC Ultimate Fighter. So basically, he's going to be a coach in the Ultimate Fighter. So that's pretty big for him. Let's see. Also up and coming Dakota Kai versus Ivy Nile. This is also a number one contenders match for the women's Intercontinental title. And Liv Valkyria is Lyra Valkyria is still the champion. Dakota Kai versus Ivy, that was a good match. Not even gonna lie, that was a very good match. Dakota Kai obviously wins for her chance at the Intercontinental title. Her versus Lyra. I'm pretty sure Lyra is gonna win to retain, but that's gonna be a very solid match. That's gonna be a solid match for sure. One thing I know, man, I feel like, well, no. Well, it depends on who Chelsea Green fights. I was thinking to myself, like, the Women's United States Championship, like, who will that be? Who will that feature? But they're probably going to keep the title on Chelsea Green for a good little minute. But more than likely, they're going to wait down the line and then just switch that title over pretty much real soon. But Dakota Kai wins by pinfall, advancing herself, to be number one contender for the title match. It'll be pretty good. I feel like Lyra's going to retain. And then we cut to the Gunther and Jey Uso. For Gunther comes out, saying, basically, he's basically making fun of Jey. He comes through the crowd and he was like, "Hey, everybody, do the yeet with me." And he was like, "Oh, I can see why you guys, you know, it's catchy, but I actually have a brain. You guys are stupid. You guys like stupid shit." Basically, that's what he's saying. And so, Gunther's coming down. He's like, "You guys really think Jey will beat me?" And, everyone's chanting yeet. And he's like, "Oh, okay, you guys are just as dumb as I thought." So he decides to go down to the ring. He walks up to the announce table. He's talking to Pat and Michael Cole. And he's like, "So, Pat, do you believe that Jey will beat me?" Pat, being the being the nonchalant person that he is, he's like, I don't know if he was gonna beat you or not, but I want him to beat you." And he's just like, "Oh, you want him to beat me?" and so Pat's like, it'll be a yeet mania, yeet here, yeet there, whatever, everything like that. It's cool, but don't want him to beat you? Yes, I do want him to beat you. And so Gunther takes off his jacket like he's getting ready to go at Pat for saying that. Jey comes out and saves Pat. They're fighting and everything, and they break it up, which is giving more fuel towards that WrestleMania match between the two. Honestly, this is probably the hottest match for Gunther since he's been champion. Since he's been champion, it's been real bland and real just like eh. But this match with Jey is just like, oh, we can't wait to see this match. We can't wait to see it. Any other match with Gunther is just like, yeah, whatever. But this match, everyone wants to see. Everyone wants to see if Jey is going to win, which I'm pretty sure he's going to win. I've said it in previous videos, but I'm pretty sure he's going to win this match. So that'll be that match. Okay, wait. So let me reiterate what Pat said. Pat said, "Do I think Jey Uso can beat you at WrestleMania? Well, not only can anything happen, a little yeeting over here, yeeting over there, yeeting all over the place. Yeah, I hope he can beat you at WrestleMania." So that's what Pat said, and it was pretty good for him to say. All right, we cut to the third match, which is Penta versus Pat Dunne. Penta is really, really going up there with his performing in WWE. Now we're waiting on the anticipated Penta versus Rey Mysterio match. Now that's the build up for him right now, which it's gonna happen really soon. So with that, Penta is definitely getting like he's living up to the hype for sure. His promos could be a little bit better, obviously, but he's still a very solid luchador, a very solid wrestler, and it's more to him to come. Obviously, Penta wins by pinfall, and he's extending his streak and coming in really soon. They're gonna have a test to his matches really soon because, so far they've given him good match. Him versus Chad Gable, that was the very first match. It was kind of but it was his first match. So pretty soon they're gonna be throwing some other opponents at him that are gonna be really tough and really show more of his in-ring ability. They're gonna have to give him a feud really soon. He needs a feud. A feud will give him the proper exposure that he needs, and brings out more of his in-ring ability. They do need to give him a feud with who, I don't know, but that does need to happen very soon. Then we cut to Jey in the back, talking about the situation with Gunther, And, she's basically asking like, hey, do you think, that you'll be able to beat him? Everyone's doubting you. Like, like what do you feel is gonna happen? And basically, Jay is basically saying he's like, man, I've been doubted. No one thought I could win the Royal Rumble. No one thought I'd be good as a singles competitor, and I'm proving everybody wrong. And I'm gonna shock the world at WrestleMania. That's basically what Jay is saying. We're all behind him. I ain't gonna lie. I want him to win more than anybody. If he does not win, I might be done watching wrestling. I ain't gonna lie, because like that is probably like the man is hot right now. Not putting a title on him right now is the dumbest shit you could do. Like, come on. If you don't put the title on him, you're like you're terrible. Like, what are you doing? Then we cut to the War Raiders promo after they were attacked by the Creed brothers. So that tag team match is gonna be, man, that is gonna be a very good match. I ain't gonna lie. The War Raiders, they've grown on me as a tag team. At first, I was just like, yo, what are you guys? But they're doing very good as a tag team. So I'm pretty sure, it's gonna be them versus the Creed brothers, American Made. They're gonna be pretty much a tag team match. I think next week, I believe. It was next week. Is it next week? Or yeah. Next week. Yeah, so that'll be next week, most likely. But yeah, the promo they cut was very good. They're growing as a tag team, coming out of that, War Raiders type of feel, so, they're doing pretty good as a tag team. Then we cut to the Roxanne Perez versus Liv Morgan. I said, yeah. Roxanne Perez versus Raquel Rodriguez. I'm sorry, with Liv Morgan. I'm reading in between stuff. And this is the qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber match for the women. The match was pretty good overall. Raquel being the powerhouse she is, Roxanne just being the more of the finesse, type of fighter that she is. It was a very good match overall. Roxanne wins via pinfall. So Bianca and Naomi come out, to disrupt a little bit, before the match ended. They came out in beautiful gear, by the way, from the movie Bring It On. They were rocking the clovers, but instead of it clovers, they had EST for Bianca and they had glow for Naomi. Very good. I'm gonna definitely put that in the thumbnail. But but so they come out before the match ends. They're beating up Liv. Raquel gets distracted. Roxanne, lands the move and wins 1, 2, 3, and then they start throwing Liv in the ring, and they're jumping Liv, and Raquel saves her and everything. So that's cutting to their women's tag team match, I believe, on SmackDown. It's going to be Bianca and Naomi versus Raquel and Liv for the women's tag team championships. I kind of have a feeling that Raquel is going to win, only because of the women's Elimination Chamber match. So, okay, I don't know when it's going to happen, but Jade has to come back to reveal who attacked her. She has to reveal it. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen at Elimination Chamber. I'm praying that it happens, depending on if Naomi or Bianca win. Now, whoever wins the women's tag team match obviously goes on to face Rhea. Now, I do want to see Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. That would be that would be probably one of the greatest matches I'll ever see for the women. Next to Jade versus, Charlotte, or Jade versus Bianca. Either one I'm perfectly fine with. But I have a feeling that Bianca is going to win the women's Elimination Chamber match. And then Jade is going to come out and be like, I know who attacked me. And then we're going to figure all that out. I'm praying that it happens soon, because Triple H, you done had her on the shelf, for this long, bro. Like, come on, man. We need it. We need it now. Like, hurry up, bro. It's taking too long right now, man. We're all anticipating. We're all waiting to see it, and we're waiting to see her back in the ring. So then we get the Karen Cross promo, which he's talking about the Sami Zayn situation, and also him being in the Elimination Chamber match as well. So he's basically saying that that he is gonna beat everybody, that he's gonna go to WrestleMania and he's gonna win, just like everybody else. Then we get the Io Sky promo, which is talking about her in the Elimination Chamber as well, and she's basically saying this is her chance to get to WrestleMania and face Rhea. Now, Io Sky is a dark horse for that match. She is going to put in the most work, most likely. Now if she wins, I would not be upset either, because her versus Rhea would be an excellent match too. So, like, yeah, honestly, for this women's elimination chamber, it's a toss up. Like, anybody could win, and any one of these women would be a great match for Rhea. Now, what I want to see and what everyone wants to see is completely different. It could be anybody. It could be anybody anybody, whoever win this match will be a great match for Rhea, no matter what. Honestly, you can't go wrong with whoever wins this elimination chamber match. Honestly, excuse me. Then we cut to the New Day. The New Day, man, they have been doing great as a heel tag team. Not even gonna lie, their new promo music, I said the new promo music, the new entrance music, and also their new gear. Like, they're cutting away from the bright colors and everything like that. They're doing the dark colors. They're that the music is better. Like, I feel like they should get the tag team titles too very soon, but pretty sure it's going to be a build up because everyone hates them. They're just seeing how they're doing as, like, the crowd and everything. So basically, it starts with Xavier Woods, basically saying, get well soon, because after what they did to Rey Mysterio, they definitely put him on the shelf, for a few days, a few weeks, if you will. But basically, Kofi and Xavier are basically saying, like, you should thank us for doing, what we did to Rey. You should be thankful. You should be like, you should be thankful for us that we came here and did what we did. Like, we got Big E because he wasn't helping us at all. He was on the shelf and he wasn't helping us. He wasn't here. He was being lazy. So you should be thankful that we said that to him. You should be thankful that we got Rey out of here, because he wasn't doing nothing but taking up all the time from everyone else, outshining everyone else. You should be thankful to us. Crowd is booing the whole entire time, so it was just good to see, them being, you know, that heel of a tag team that we need right now. Then it comes to the LWO coming out and saying that, after what you did to Ray, we we got to get at you right now, basically. So they run down to the ring and they're jumping the New Day, and the New Day run off, and that's the end of that segment. Yep. Next week, Lyra will face Dakota Kai for the championship, obviously for that, and the Judgment Day. Doesn't they finally get their women's tag team championship match against Bianca Belair and Naomi, which is next week as well. Okay, so we cut to the main event, which is Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor, which was also a great match. We couldn't wait to see what was going to happen between the two, because they faced each other when the WWE Universal Championship was like up now. When they went away from the World Heavyweight Championship when they went to SmackDown, and this was their first time meeting each other when they fought for that title back then, and now they're in the ring again for a qualifying match. So it's been a long way since that, so it was a good match overall. It was a back and forth battle. It was a time where you thought Finn was going to win because, he hit the coup de grace, and he also hit him with a pedigree early in the match. And it's like, damn, like, he really going all in to win the match. Obviously, Seth, being who he is, he kicks out, hits him with the curb stomp, wins via pinfall, and Seth Rollins qualifies for the men's Money in the Bank. I said men's Money in the Bank. The men's Elimination Chamber match. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. But yeah, so with all of this going on, the men's Elimination Chamber match is very stacked. I still feel as though John Cena is going to win. I mean, he needs to win, obviously. But him versus Cody Rhodes, like, it just doesn't make sense. But for Cody's legacy, it'll be good. For John Cena, it'll be good too. So we'll just have to see where it goes from there, honestly. Overall, Monday Night Raw, it was a good match. It was a good show. It was a good show. I'm not even gonna lie. It was a good show. And man, I just can't wait to see what's gonna happen in these next few months with the Elimination Chamber and the road to WrestleMania. Man, it's gonna be a good good few segments coming on. So if you've been hanging with me this long, I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. And I'll be back for Friday Night SmackDown. Peace.